Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're on this 2019 Honda Passport. It's going to be the same for like a Pilot and a Ridgeline. So what we're going to do is do a transfer case fluid change. Let me show you how we're going to do it. First thing for me is I got the vehicle as level as I could. And the yard I'm working with, a little bit slanted here in West Virginia, but got it pretty well level. The next thing I did is I got this from the local parts store. It's $75.90. I know that the Honda calls for $75.85, but this meets all the GL5 requirements. Basically, that then, or a lot of the times they just do it for gas mileage to a little bit less friction. So, in my opinion, this is going to be a better choice to go with, just for the lubricity it's going to give to the gears and everything of that nature. Then the next thing to get, we got two plugs we got to do, which I just take this 3/8 ratchet and a little 3/8 extension, about 2.5 inches or so will work. And then we're going to go right up underneath the front of the car. So we're going to slide up under there, and I'm going to show you where we got to get to. All right, so looking up under the vehicle here, you'll see engine, transaxle, transfer case. So the plugs that we're going to be looking for, this is going to be your fill plug, and this is going to be your drain plug. Now they call for this service about every, I believe 30,000 miles is what my local Honda dealer said, but I've seen where it can do 15. It's just how severe of a usage it is. It's a pretty simple process. At 15,000, really, it's safe assurance if you do it every 15. So I'm not sure if this vehicle's ever been done because we did buy it used, but we're to the point to where I'm gonna go ahead and change it just because I've hit the 60,000 mile service for a lot of components. But with that said, we got our extension. We're gonna go ahead, put it in there. You see it gets us past clearancing everything. So we're gonna take that fill bolt loose first. All right, so I got it broke free. Spin it off here. We'll sit it to the side because it does have a crush washer on it that you see stayed up there that we're going to replace, and I'll show you that part number here in a minute. So as of right now, I don't see any running out. With that taken out, I'll dip my finger down in there. So it's definitely right there to the line. You can see I dip my finger in. It is rolling out, so we are pretty close to level. Now with that off and that to the side, let's go ahead, get this bottom one broke out, get our catch can ready. It's going to dump out probably about a half a quart. So break out loose and let this get draining. All right guys, so drained it into that and poured it into here. You see it looks like right at 14. So half a quart would be 16 ounces. So I'd say this, with residuals and what bit dripped there, I'd say we're pretty close to half a quart. 2 ounces off's not too much. But anyways, so here's our two plugs. I cleaned those up. So here's the kit and the part number. I got these off of Amazon. You see it's got 18s and 20s in it, 10 of each, because this will work for your transmission, diff, everything. This will have all the ones you need for when you do those changes. So what I'm going to do now is get my two out of here, which are the 20s, and get new ones onto these plugs, go back under, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put the drain plug back in. Okay, drain plug, I ran it up in there with my hand, but before I did that, I just took my rag, cleaned the surface of where it's going to go. So now that it's ran up there by hand, I'm going to go ahead and torque that bottom one down to 32 foot-pounds. All right, so I removed the seal on the inside and cut the top off of it here. I like his bag because it is the bag. You can actually get it up in there and actually put some twist to it. You can see. So with that being said, we'll get up under there and put it in the fill plug until it basically runs out. So we know we're going to be about a half a quart. So on a bag, obviously it's going to be like half the bag because this is a quart bag. So, but we're going to put it in there until it starts to run out. All right, guys, I want to show you right there. It started running out. I pumped it very slow going in to make sure I didn't use any air pushing it out. And then I just lightly put the plug back in with the new gasket. So now what I'm going to do with this thing loose, the reason for that is, you can see it just fell right back out right there. So we'll do half a turn. See, enough to where there's still a little bit of fluid that seeped out. And the reason I'm going to do this is before I tighten that to the 32 foot-pounds, we're going to start the vehicle and kind of just let it burp whatever air it has out of it. And then I'll pull the plug one last time before I torque it. Check, make sure the fluid still runs out at this level. And then this job is done. All right, started it, let it run there for a second. See, it burped just a little bit out. Double check here. Yep, it's running out good. Throw that plug back in there. Go ahead, run it down there a little bit. Try to clean up around it. All right, ran that one in. It's obviously, like I said, I put those new crush washers on it. So let's get that baby torqued down. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I hope it helped you out. If it did, please drop a comment and hit that subscribe button. Go follow me on Instagram at MustangJackson67. But until next time, let's keep building.